yesterday I went to the Harry Potter studio tour up in London and we did a lot of shopping. So today I've got a haul for you because I thought what better than a Harry Potter haul, to be honest. And I've already got a vlog that should be going live soon of the day and how we got on and all the new stuff that you can get there and just some funny little bits here and there. So I thought I'd kind of separate this one into a haul video because I did buy quite a lot of stuff. So I'm going to get on with it so that it's not too long a video, hopefully. But like I say, I kind of, went a little mad. Kind of. Not as mad as my friend Emma, but I still went quite mad. So I'm going to do it sort of in chronological order as much as possible. There's obviously a few bits that have kind of, because they're small, they've gotten lost, so I might come back to them, but for now I'm going to do them in the order roughly that I bought them. So to begin with, I got this first one, and I got this from the Platform 9 3/4 shop, the one actually in the studios, which is where they've now got the Hogwarts Express. They've only just built it. I've not seen it before when I've been. So I went and got this. Most of the stuff that you get from that platform, you can't actually get in the main studio. And because you can't backtrack, like once you've finished your tour, you can't backtrack and go back through. So it really is ideal for you to pick it up then and there when you see things, because they don't sell a lot of the 9 3/4 stuff, if any, in the actual gift shop. So they wrap things really well as well. So the first thing I got was a photo frame, and it just looks like this, and it's like a trunk, and it's got a little handle and a dangly little key here, and it's got just little embellishments at the back, and you can either stand it up or you can hang it from a little hook on the back. And I really like this one. I've got a few photos that I wouldn't mind framing and hanging up in my room, but I didn't have anything that really sort of stood out as a really good frame. And when I saw this one, I just couldn't help myself, and I really loved it. Emma bought herself this one as well, and she also bought another one that you can get, which is just a plain brown leather frame, but it's got gold corners in the corners each side, and it's got a little Hogwarts Express symbol down here. So she got both, but I only got this one. This was £18.95, which is probably quite a lot for, you know, for a frame, but at the end of the day, you kind of have to expect it because you're going to like a studio tour, so they're always going to hike the price up. So that was the first thing I bought. Now getting into the big bag, roughly. So what should I show you? Right, so in the actual gift shop, because I'm going to do that little bit first, I picked up a Ravenclaw patch, and it's just a little sort of iron-on patch. And I got Ravenclaw because obviously Ravenclaw is my house. I'm a huge Ravenclaw fan. So I just got that. I thought I could, you know, iron it onto a jacket or stitch it onto a bag or something like that. That one was £5.95 for that. But like I say, it's kind of worth it. I also went and got some Peppermint Toads. Now, I know you guys have seen me do this before because I bought some of these from Florida. Luckily, these ones aren't as melted. They are quite melted because it was 36 degrees in London yesterday, it turned out. So they got a little bit melted, but not as bad as when I was flying back from Florida and they were just one big lump of peppermintiness. So these are one of my favourite things. I always pick these up when I go. They were £4.95. Which again isn't a great price, but everything's going to be overpriced, so I suggest you set yourself a budget and then stick to it, or at least try to. I went, I think, £5 over my budget, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, so also I got 2 of the chocolate frogs. So obviously you've all seen these before, so I don't really have to show you them, but I got 2 of these. Very lovely. They are both for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that I'm giving them to anyone. I'm not. They're for me. I like chocolate. It's all good. And plus, me, Emma and Martin all collect the cards. I have done really poorly with collecting the cards because these are actually the only second time that I have bought chocolate frogs. I bought a chocolate frog in 2011 from the Florida park, and I didn't like it because it was American chocolate, not English chocolate. So I never really bought any after that because it put me off, but I didn't realise that our chocolate was different to their chocolate. So anyway, I got two, hoping that I'm going to get a Rowena Ravenclaw card, hopefully. I did open one at dinner last night because we just wanted to see what cards we got. So that's obviously the solid chocolate frog there, which I will be digging into at some point. And I got Godric Gryffindor for my card. I'm going to open the other one later and see what I got. Poor Emma ended up with Helga Hufflepuff and Godric Gryffindor, which she's got both of those. And I believe Martin got Dumbledore and Godric Gryffindor even. So I'm going to open that later and Snapchat them probably. So see what I get. Next I got a Deathly Hallows keyring, just like that. There we go. And it's a spinny one. And that one was £6.95, which isn't too bad. They had a huge range of key rings, which was awesome. I got it because obviously I love the Deathly Hallows. I've got my tattoo, as you all know, and I wanted a new one for my keys because my locker key at work, and anyway, the key ring snapped and I had to use one of my car keys, so I've got a space on my car keys for that one now. So still good, silver lining and everything. Next I picked up this lovely Ravenclaw top. Here we go. So it's got obviously the blue for Ravenclaw House, and it's got little stripes as well on the sleeves there. And it's just got a really pale, burnout fabric kind of crest on it. And it was really nice. And it kind of reminded me of a Quidditch captain kind of shirt. And they did have matching shorts to these, which had Ravenclaw written across the bum. And it had the snitch on the leg. And it said Quidditch captain, I believe. Like Ravenclaw Quidditch captain, Gryffindor Quidditch captain. You know, you get them for each house. Unfortunately, they didn't have the shorts in my size. They either had shorts that were either too small or too big. And they don't have drawstrings, so you can't tie them up. So it's a bit of an issue, but it was fine. I got this one instead. This one I got in a medium because I'm always not too sure with the smalls if they're a bit on the small side in terms of length, and I like things that are quite long. So I picked this one up, and I believe this one was £25.95, which is kind of a lot for a t-shirt, but what can you do? And the shorts were £22.95 if you wanted to get the shorts. So I didn't. Emma got both because she found them in her sizes. So she was happy. Right, then they always package things really nice. I kind of went a bit crazy on the homeware front. Whee! So I got this little drinking glass here. And it's just got the Hogwarts crest on it. And then it's got the making of Harry Potter Studio Tours London. And it's just a normal 250ml highball glass. It's really nice. I preferred this one. I did originally pick up the Ravenclaw one, but I didn't like the feel of it. When you picked it up, it was a bit it came out a lot more at the top, so it's very wide rimmed, and I don't like drinking from glasses like that really. Call me odd, but that's kind of me. So I found this one a little bit further down, and I thought, well, actually I prefer that one, so I picked this one up, and it was cheaper than the Ravenclaw one. The Ravenclaw one and all the house ones are £12.95, and this one was £8.95. So that's something that I was quite happy about, and I really like it. And I do drink a lot of cold drinks, so it's nice to have a glass that's just my glass kind of thing. So that was good. Then I picked up a mug. Now I've been eyeing this mug for ages, since I went to Florida, but I couldn't fit in my suitcase to come back, so I left it. And it's just a black Marauders map one because I don't like the brown one that everyone shows on YouTube. I just don't like it. It's not me. And it's just black with a picture of the map on it. But with this mug, it's got the footprints, and when you put a hot beverage in it, the footprints light up and it walks around the mug, and it looked quite cool. So I really like the idea of that, so I decided to pick that one up. This one was £12.95 for this one, which isn't too bad because it's quite a chunky mug. You get quite a lot in it, I guess, for the price. But just to be aware, because the girl at the till told me when she was wrapping it up for me, you cannot put these in the dishwasher because it will take the footprints off it and you will be left with just a plain black mug. Which, if that's what you're going for, then crack on. But I would personally prefer to have the thing that I bought it for, which was the footprints. So I'm quite happy that I picked that one up. The next one was kind of, I wasn't going to get it, and I kind of kept looking at it, and when we first came into the gift shop from the exit, from the wand bit, it just kept catching my eye, and I was like, I shouldn't buy 2 mugs because I've got so many mugs. But then I was like, I just really, really like it, and I treated myself in the end because I was just like, why not? So it's just, this, and it's so adorable. I'm super excited about this. It's a little mini cauldron. Just look, with his, and he's got his little feet on him and everything, and he's got 2 little handles that you can put your thumbs through, and it's just a very cute little cauldron for you to drink out of, and I really like that, and it's so dinky, and it's just lovely, and it's got a really lovely feel to it. You can kind of put your fingers through it and just sort of sip your drink. And like I say, I don't really drink a lot of hot drinks, so that's kind of the perfect size for me. Like if I have tea, I don't drink a lot of tea, so that's kind of the perfect size, whereas this one is a little bit too big for my tea needs, I think. So I think this one's going to be a hot chocolate mug because I drink much more hot chocolate than tea. And then I can have my tea in my cauldron. Or I was also thinking I could do a mug brownie in it, and it could be a cauldron cake. Why not? It's Harry Potter after all. So I really love this one. This one was £13.95, so it was a little bit more expensive even though it was smaller. But I thought just for the pure like cuteness of it, really, it's just absolutely perfect. My mum loves this as well, so she was gutted that I didn't get her one, but I'm not a mind reader. So then we went to platform 9 3/4 at King's Cross, which we've never been to before. Didn't even know it existed until like a week ago. So we went there, and I only got a couple bits. Anyway, I did, however, pick up a little card holder. So it's got platform 9 3/4, and then it's got Harry Potter shop, platform 9 3/4 on the back, and this one was £1.99, which I really didn't think was too bad. I needed a new one for my Oyster card anyway, and my train tickets for when I do go up to London, because I've only got the national transport one that they send you free, and it's not very nice. So I thought that one's quite cool, and you could get them in all different designs as well, some with the Hogwarts Express train on and what have you. And then the one thing that I do really, really love is my pen, because I've got a thing for stationery. So this is my pen, and it's just got a little crest on the bottom there. Focus camera, thank you. And then it's just got Ravenclaw written across it, and it's blue and gold, and it's really nice. And like I say, you can get these for all the 4 houses. You can also get one that says platform 9 3/4, or you can get a black one that's just got Hogwarts written on it. I really like this. Like I say, I love pens. The pen that I'd seen online that I really, really liked, the Ravenclaw pen, was £20, and I wasn't prepared to pay £20 for a pen. And then the only other substitute they offered from the actual tour was a plastic pen, like just a plastic clicking pen, and that was £5. But it was really cheap and really nasty looking, and it didn't feel very nice. This one's proper metal, and it's weighted, and it cost exactly the same amount as the plastic one. So it only cost me £5 for the same thing. So I thought, well, job done. So I bought that, and that was good. Also, last but not least was the butterbeer steen here. I know a lot of people have these. Now, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I didn't pay for this because I don't like butterbeer from the studio tour. I never have. I only like the frozen one from Florida, and it's just not something that I buy like souvenir cups. However, some woman drunk, well, she clearly didn't like her butterbeer either, because it was a full thing of butterbeer, and she just slung the butterbeer out and then shoved this on top of the bin. I don't know whether or not she thought it was a disposable one, or I don't know, but me and Emma were absolutely shocked at the fact that she would just dump a souvenir glass that she had paid for. But we kind of ummed and ahed over it, and I was like, would it be really wrong for me to just get up and like take it? Because she clearly doesn't want it, and she had already left the cafe at that point, so I assumed she didn't want it anymore. And just as I was going over to retrieve it, they were actually coming along to empty the bins, so they were going to just chuck it out. And I was like, can I have it? And the woman was like, well, yeah. So I was like, lovely. So I just took it to the mug wash, washed it out, obviously. I mean, it was literally on top of the bin. It wasn't in the bin, it was just on top, just resting. So it's not like I fished it out of the bin. But it would have just been junked otherwise. So I thought, well, why not? Like, now I've got a little butterbeer glass and it didn't cost me anything. So that was quite cool. So that is everything I bought. It is really, really easy for you to spend a lot of money there. So just bear that in mind. Obviously, if you're going, set yourself a limit. Otherwise, it gets crazy. And like I said, I could have spent like double that quite happily. But I'm glad that I didn't. And I'm glad that I found my cauldron mug, because this is probably my favourite thing that I bought, and I can do lots of things. And I'm going to open my chocolate frog in a bit. So anyway guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully you'll go and check out the studio tour vlog that I did, and you'll be able to see sort of some of the stuff that we did and some of the stuff that's at the studio tours, and hopefully you enjoyed yourself when you watched this video. I know I did, and I'm just sad like that. But anyway guys, I'm going to go. Please give it a big thumbs up if you love this video, because it really, really helps me out to make more videos for you guys. Also, if you've got any comments, as usual, drop them down below. I always get back to people. And if you haven't already subscribed and you would like to, then go ahead and do that for me. That would be awesome. And until next time guys, I am going to check you later. So, check ya.